Former interim police chief Yvette Gentry is defending her decision to only terminate one of the officers who fired some of the 32 shots into Breonna Taylor's home. According to the findings of an internal investigation, the officers who fired their guns should have taken Taylor's safety into consideration and ultimately violated the department policy on use of deadly force. In this roughly 80-page report, two investigators determined that none of the officers should have fired a single shot while serving a search warrant on Breonna Taylor's home. In fact, the report says that Sergeant John Mattingly, who was shot in the leg from a legally owned gun fired by Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, did positively identify Walker as a threat, but lacked required target isolation as Taylor was standing right next to him when shots rang out. The report says, in part, Sergeant Mattingly did not have a clear, clean shot. His target threat, Mr. Walker, was not isolated, therefore he should not have taken the shot. Therefore, investigators determined Mattingly violated department policy, along with Miles Cosgrove, who ballistic reports show fired the shot that killed Taylor. As part of this particular investigation, it was not considered whether Brett Hankinson had violated policy because he had already been fired. Investigators found Hankinson blindly sprayed bullets into the apartment without regard for the safety of others, and he's the only officer currently facing criminal charges. Ultimately, Chief Yvette Gentry decided to terminate just two officers, Cosgrove for violating policy on use of deadly force, and Joshua James for lying on the warrant that resulted in last March's raid. She did not fire Mattingly. In a statement to WLKY, Gentry wanted to make it clear that she did not overturn investigators' decisions, but that it was merely a recommendation by which their interpretation of the policy differed. In a memo, she says in part, Mattingly's actions also need to be examined through the lens of what he reasonably believed at the time he discharged his weapon at an identified threat at the end of a dimly lit hallway after being shot himself. Gentry would go on to say in a statement that there was no complete consensus on what punishments were appropriate. She says in part, I committed to doing what I knew to be right and sustainable, not symbolic, and to not take action without looking at everything because due process is critical. I spoke to Yvette Gentry and she told me that she was limited in what she could say due to upcoming hearings with the Merit Board as some officers are appealing the terminations, including Joshua James. Stefan Dingle, WLKY News.